Happy 2020, everybody. It is the beginning of a new year. I'm 1 year older because my birthday is just after New Year's Eve. So I feel a little bit older. However, I still feel young, and that's what's important. Now, I've just come back yesterday. In fact, I touched back home from a beautiful tropical island holiday, which I went to with my beautiful partner, and we had an awesome time. Absolutely amazing time. It was Hamilton Island, which is up far north in Northern Australia, and it's kind of been compared to Hawaii. Very, very tropical paradise, kind of beachy vibe. Everything's so vibrant and green. You're just on an island, and there's no cars on the island, so you have to drive around in a buggy. So there's just golf carts all over the island. It's just like another universe. It's like we've been detached from Earth and we're just in this bubble, like a dome is surrounding this beautiful island. The waters are crystal clear, blues and greens, and it's just incredible. And I'm going to share some photos and videos with everybody before I get back into regular video making mode. And there's going to be a lot of videos coming up in the next, this entire week. I'm going to pump out a lot. I'm going to be doing Diablo videos. I'm going to be pumping out trailer reactions, movie reviews, everything I possibly can while I'm still at home this week and I don't have to work. So I'm still technically on holidays, just not in the tropical paradise where I was just yesterday. Let's kick this off anyway. This is my favorite photo, I think, from the entire holiday. This is Miss 13 waiting. We're patiently waiting to board that yellow boat there, which was going to take us down to Whitehaven Beach, which is an island off the island that we're on, and it's untouched. So the only way to get there is by a boat tour, a cruiser. And that's exactly what we did. So we paid for this boat cruise to be taken to Whitehaven for the day. I think we spent half the day there. And words cannot explain how amazing this place is. Luckily, I took photos. So let's keep on going with the photos, shall we? So this is a photo taken by me with my Android phone, with my Samsung S8 Android phone. No filters, just a beautiful sunny day. And this is the ocean from a viewpoint. This is Whitehaven. Have you seen anything more beautiful than that beach-wise? It's just amazing. You just want to jump in there. There's a little boat down there. It's absolutely stunning. And like I said, look, crystal clear waters, greens, blues, whites. Fortunately, we had a beautiful day, so as you can see, a couple clouds floating in the sky, but definitely no rain clouds or anything like that. So it was absolutely beautiful, and like I already said, no filters, no editing at all. I just transferred this photo over, and this is where we were. We were just right there. And yes, we did get to swim. This is another photo from the viewpoint, just a different angle. So that was from the right. That was the right-hand side, the previous photo. This is like the left-hand side. And as you can see, people are there by the beach. The sand is really world-renowned for being just white and super fine. So you can't really they warn you not to take your phones and devices there because the sand is so fine, it will find a way into your device and destroy everything inside if you attempt to use it. So you're strongly urged not to take any devices onto the beach because of this sand that's just so fine. And when you walk on it, it's kind of like walking on baby powder. It's amazing, and it's just pure white sand. We did go down for a swim, but I didn't get any photos down there. I probably should have. I'm regretting not taking my camera because we did see a little shark swimming around in ankle deep water, or I was kind of knee deep, and then some big stingrays as well. So obviously my girlfriend wasn't too keen to swim with these creatures. So we stayed in very shallow waters and we're very careful, but it's so crystal clear, you can't step on anything. You can see everything. It was coming close to stinger season, so jellyfish, those bastards can be quite poisonous. And this is a video that I took. It is quite low resolution, this video, but that's because in high resolution, it just takes up too much memory on my phone, and I take a lot of videos when I see bands and stuff. But this is that beach that I'm talking about, Whitehaven. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So moving on. And just outside our hotel room, you've got these guys just running on the grass. And check out that grass. Every single shard is just so beautiful and green. It looks delicious. I could eat that grass. Doesn't it look delicious? It just looks so full of life and juice, that grass. So it's just, you get the occasional 5-10 minute showers. We didn't see much rain when we were there. It did rain overnight because when I drove out with my buggy, occasionally, you'd see some water fall off the roof. So it does rain there, but generally the weather's just amazing. So you got these little wallabies. They can be mistaken for kangaroos. I think it's a wallaby. Kangaroos are a lot bigger. So wallabies are just like a smaller, cuter, compact, fun-sized version of kangaroos. So yeah, they're running around everywhere. At night, you just see them, you see hundreds of them on the grass. This guy was just there in broad daylight. They do hide usually during the daylight, but you do see them. You also, as far as creatures go, you see little geckos running around. They definitely only come out at night. Very rarely will you see them during the day. This was at night time. This was at a shuttle stop. So there's shuttles operating on the island for people that don't have their own little buggy. Buggies were sold out. Luckily, I pre-booked mine before we left. It was peak season, so just after Christmas, just after New Year. Everyone's trying to holiday then. And the island was 100% full. So these guys are very funny. They move very fast. Their little feet there like suction cups. So little geckos running around. There's me. So this is before we got onto this cruiser to actually snorkel the Great Barrier Reef. Again, no photos. I left my phone on the boat, obviously, because we're in 8-meter deep ocean and actually swimming on top of the reef, which is then probably about a meter from you. You have to be very careful not to touch the reef, so just swimming across it, and it's probably the most amazing experience I've ever had in my life. It's literally like watching Aquaman. Some of the underwater scenes, you just see these colors that you didn't know existed. Fish, colors on fish, like Finding Nemo. These tropical little fish are everywhere, swimming in and out of the reef in their little caves, their little homes. It's just incredible. Clams that are 3 times as big as my head, or even 5 times as big as my head. The massive clams there. It's just like something out of a cartoon. It's if you ever get the chance and you're up in North Australia and they offer reef exploration tours or Great Barrier Reef snorkeling or diving, definitely do it. It is pricey, but it's definitely worth it. It's like a whole different world. And that was a full day out on the reef that we spent. It took almost 2 hours to get there with the boat. It was definitely worth it, and when I got back, I was absolutely pooped. Had dinner and just passed straight out. Wasn't interested in having a nightcap or anything. It really takes it out of you. This is a photo straight off our balcony. So this is where we were staying. That's our hotel room, straight off the balcony. We've got this beautiful beach. There's a pool just below, which I think I've got a video of. But this is where we stayed. Absolute paradise. Have a look at it. Yeah, this is the video I was talking about. I think we've got some cloud cover there. It's not as bright. I think the sun's been covered up by a cloud there. But as you can see, got a swimming pool right there. And yeah, the beach is right across from us. So incredible. These guys are everywhere. They just kind of make themselves at home. They want to be fed, but you're not allowed to actually feed them. But very, very friendly cockatoos. So if you're scared of birds, then you might be in trouble here, because these guys just make themselves at home. And we were strictly told not to leave anything out on the balcony, because I usually dry my swimming shorts out on the balcony. But these little pests, they are kind of classified as pests because they're just everywhere, but they'll come and they're very naughty. They'll take some light clothing. They can take shorts in their big beaks, but mostly they're looking for food, but they can be quite naughty, and they do come into people's rooms, into their hotel rooms. So you're definitely advised to make sure you close the door when you're not in the room, because they will come and they will try and take your food. And they're not scared at all by human beings whatsoever. As you can see, I was right there. I'm outside on the balcony, and they're making themselves at home there together with me. And as you can see here, they're taking a seat and everything. One of them's there looking for food. The other ones are kind of looking out at the ocean, admiring the beautiful view from our hotel room. And these other two have kind of taken a seat, as you can see, looking for food. I think I was actually eating at the time. That's what attracted them. So they just come to your balcony. If they see you eating, they'll come and they'll want some as well. So, but you're not allowed to feed them. It is actually quite bad for the cockatoos. And this one here is a great shot that my partner took. Heads up, so the cockatoo flying straight over the other one's head. I like that shot. Had to include that here. This again taken by my beautiful girlfriend, who has, I don't know how she does it. She just times these photos so well. Look at this cockatoo just gliding through the air. He's looking right at us, eating out on the balcony, enjoying the sunshine and admiring the beautiful view. As you can see, it is a beautiful view. Awesome shot. This one's probably my favorite, I think, other than the one that, I mentioned at the start, which is my favorite photo overall. But as far as the cockatoo photos go, I think this one's my favorite. It's captured perfectly by my partner there. So moving on, I think there might be a couple more to show you all. So it was my birthday on the island, and this is me. I kind of trimmed down my beard a lot and tidied myself up, but it kind of started getting out of control towards the end of the holiday. But as you can see, I don't usually eat sweets. I'm very strict with my diet. But I was very, very happy. On holiday, there's no rules, no restrictions. Drink, eat, do what you want. And that's what I did. Definitely gained a fair few pounds. But nothing was going to stop me from having a birthday treat. So this was dessert. And as you can see, I'm very, very happy to get my dessert at a beautiful restaurant that we went to for my birthday. And there's a close-up shot of my panna cotta. It was an Italian restaurant, a very, very beautiful place called Romano's down at Hamilton Island. And this is how we finished off. I usually, for someone that talks a lot and makes videos, I'm very uncomfortable being in the spotlight and having all eyes on me. But there was a little sparkle there, a sparkler, and some waitresses came out and sang happy birthday to me. It was a little bit embarrassing, but very, very lovely. A lovely surprise, organised, orchestrated by my girlfriend. I did see it coming, so I was ready for it. But it was definitely a very lovely gesture and a good birthday day. That was the day on my birthday we actually went snorkeling all day, and this was the dinner, the birthday dinner, which sent me over the edge. As soon as we had dinner and I somehow fitted in this panna cotta into me, I was absolutely stuffed. Physically, mentally, just exhausted, and we went back and just passed out. Couldn't even have a nightcap at our beautiful bar back at the hotel. We wanted to have maybe a cocktail or a margarita or something before bed, but we were just so tired, so exhausted. So be warned, snorkeling does take it out of you. And more so, it's the motion of the ocean. Like, it gets quite choppy in the boat, and it didn't agree with me. Like, it just felt like my brain was being rattled, and I was just kind of felt a bit of vertigo and just had a headache. On the way back especially, on the way up I was pretty excited and was just reading my Stephen King novel, and then on the way back it kind of got to me after swimming out on the reef all damn day or for a few hours, and then we had lunch. We had like an awesome lunch on board on the vessel, on the boat, and then on the way back, just the motion definitely did start getting to me. But all in all, amazing holiday. It was. I kind of wish I was there. As you can see, I think I'm a bit darker now, a bit more sparkly. I think I'm shining a little bit. Definitely feels good to get some of this facial hair off. I think I've lost a few pounds just in facial hair. But that was a quick recap of your creepy uncle's amazing holiday. It was absolutely incredible. By far the best holiday I've ever been on with the best person in the world. And as always, I'm ready to now start working on Diablo 3 content. I'll be talking about TV shows, The Witcher. I've got to binge watch still. I have watched a few episodes, but I'm currently into it, so I'll do like a final review of that. Also The Mandalorian, which I've finished. I've got to do a review on that. But the next video will be Challenge Rift, or this week's Challenge Rift, which I just couldn't do yesterday because I got home late with my flight, and I was just absolutely exhausted from flying around and enjoying the sunshine, the rays. Obviously, the sun does take it out of you over there. It just sucks the energy right out of you, and you find yourself going to sleep a lot earlier than usual. But a little bit of sunstroke, a little bit of heat exhaustion, followed by a big flight home. So I was too tired yesterday. However, stay tuned. Challenge Rift is coming right at ya. If you've just come across my channel by accident right now, then glad to meet you, and feel free to subscribe. Click that notification bell up there. That way you will be notified every time I upload a new video. And as you can see, I upload videos pretty much about everything that I like and everything that I do in my life, because I love you all and I want to share my life with everybody. See you all again real soon. Cannot wait till you come back and tune back in with your creepy uncle.